Hello, my name is Alistair Slowly and I work at Construx Software. Today we're going to be talking about the lean coffee format. So let's say you have some kind of open space that you want to facilitate a discussion in. It might be a weekly meetup, it might be a workshop you're holding internally at your company, and you need to structure a conversation somehow. You can use the lean coffee technique, which is actually quite a popular technique in the Agile community today. You can find lots of lean coffee sessions taking place regularly around the country. For example, in Seattle alone, we have at least 2 lean coffees happening on a regular basis. So how does lean coffee work? Well, it really comes down to 2 parts. When the people get together for the lean coffee, the first part is where you crowdsource the topics they want to talk about, kind of like an open space session. You get everybody in a room together with a bunch of sticky notes, and they write the stuff they want to talk about on the sticky notes. And then what you do is some kind of crowdsourced prioritization technique. At Lean Coffee, as I usually attend, it usually takes the form of dot voting. So after everybody's brainstormed what topics they want to talk about, 1 topic per sticky note, everybody puts their sticky notes up on the wall, and you use a dot voting technique to crowdsource the prioritization of the overall team or group. After you've dot voted, you reprioritize the topic backlog such that you start at the most important topic first. So after prioritization, then what you do is you time box the conversation. You have a lean coffee facilitator who essentially acts as a scrum master and time boxes the conversations. You start at the top of the topic backlog list and you start a time box of 8 minutes. After the 8 minutes is ended, the timer, the scrum master, the facilitator of the lean coffee, somehow indicates the time box has been reached, and then they ask the group whether or not they want to extend it to a new time box. If the group feels like the topic has been talked about enough, then they say, we're done with that topic. They go back to the topic backlog that's been crowdsourced, prioritized, and they take the next ticket and they talk about the next one, and you start the time box over at 8 minutes. If the team feels like they haven't talked about the topic enough once you've reached 8 minutes, you say, fine, great, we're going to talk about it again, keep on talking about it, the ideas are flowing, but this time the time box is going to be halved, and it's going to be 4 minutes. Once again, the scrum master, the facilitator of the lean coffee, time boxes the 4-minute session, and when you reach the end, they indicate that they've reached the time box, and they ask the team, the participants, hey guys, do you think we've talked about this enough? Maybe you do an up-down vote or a Roman vote to figure out whether or not the team feels like they've talked about the topic enough. And if they have, fine, you go back to the backlog and you take the next topic down. However, if they haven't, what do you do again? The same thing you did before. You take that 4-minute time box, you cut it in half, and it's now a 2-minute time box. In my experience, most sessions where we talk about a topic that keeps on going on and on and on, it usually ends about the 2-minute time box. I've never seen it go to the 1-minute time box, although in theory you could. But the point here is you're keeping your conversations timely, you're halving them as you progress through the conversation, and you're crowdsourcing the priority of the overall topics. And lean coffees are usually 1-hour sessions, and you just start at the top of the backlog and move down, and however much time you spend on each topic is however much time you spend on it, but you are confining it to a time box that continually shrinks. This is the lean coffee format. You can use it in a bunch of different situations, open space conferences, workshops, and lean coffee events themselves.